Welcome, Jethro's Garage. Hey, some of you may know I went down to Texas last week and picked up a bunch of parts. Well, it might have been a week and a half ago. Anyway, picked up a bunch of parts, and the guy that I was getting the parts from, well, pretty good guy. He had a bunch of toolboxes, nice tools. We looked at everything, and he agreed to do a little video for me, so I'm going to give you a little bit of toolbox tour with him and also have a little chat. Turned out pretty good. Y'all watch the video.
So I'm Jerry Newton. Most people call me Tank. I'm from South Texas, outside of San Antonio. Been a field mechanic for 15, 20 years now for heavy equipment and turning wrenches since I was a little kid. This is my garage. I've got, as most people can see, a lot of tools in here that I've acquired over the years. I purchased this one, the Snap-on Epic, to match the Mustang that I have on the other side of the garage. That'll eventually be wrapped in Sonic Blue. I picked up the rest of the toolboxes over the years to match each other. Which I started out with is this one here, which is actually, Snap-on was kind enough to put my name on it for me, and then so on and so forth with the rest of them. That's one of my oldest boxes there, one of my original roll carts that I purchased when I first started turning wrenches. I think I paid $400 for it when I bought it.
Wow.
And it needs a little bit of love, but it's still working. As you can see, I'm a fan of stickers.
Me
or
too.
I just bought a lot of parts. So I build cars in my spare time. I've got a 91 Fox over on the other side of the garage. It's got a 363 stroker in it, and got a lot of money tied up in it. I built it myself. I was sitting on this side of the garage for about 2.5 years, being built. It's now moved over to the other side of the garage so that I can pave the way to work on stuff and provide for the family in between jobs. So I've been doing this, like I said, since I was a little boy. My dad taught me how to be a mechanic, and after a stint in the military, after 10 years in service, I didn't tell anybody I could turn a wrench. Didn't want to get reclassed.
Yep.
So, when I got out, I went back to turning wrenches because it's what I enjoy doing. And I help guys in the area build on their cars. I've got a guy that lives a couple miles down the road. We're building a rat rod for him with a 12 valve out of a 95 Dodge Ram.
Nice.
And we're doing a 50s Chevrolet cabin fenders on it, and it'll be a dually, and it's bagged and chopped and channeled.
Yeah, you need to make sure you record all that.
Oh, absolutely. We'll get some videos and pictures of that as well. It's in the works right now, and we're hoping to have it running here by springtime. Like I said, I keep everything pretty much organized, and as
That's
you can
some
see,
cool lights there.
95% of everything in here is supplied by Snap-on. I believe it's some of the best tools on the market. When I need it to work, it works. And if it doesn't work, my Snap-on guy will come to my house and bring me another one and make sure it does work. You find over the years that you acquire every wrench, screwdriver, socket, ratchet, whatever, that makes your life easier. And you just keep going, and it never ends. All these boxes are full because I needed it for whatever reason. And, you know, these, same way with over here, it's, you know, more tools. It just, you know, you become a field mechanic and you acquire everything over the years. And when you want to do stuff at home, well, I don't want to go dig in the truck every day.
Yeah.
When I want to work on something in the garage. So you buy all the stuff you need to put in the truck, then you buy more stuff to go in the garage. You know, and it just, as you can see, it adds up. So, thankfully, by the grace of God, everything in this garage is paid off.
Yeah.
But however, it doesn't keep the Snap-on man from calling. Bless his heart. He takes real good care of me, but if I break something, he's been known to come to my house and actually bring me another one.
Yeah.
Because I've spent so much money with him. He actually showed up at my house for my son's gender reveal. The youngest that was just out here. He showed up with a bunch of stuff, free stuff, and brought me all my stuff that I had ordered and gave me half off on that stuff, and then gave me a bunch of stuff.
Wow.
Knife set, cups, all kinds of stuff, a clock. That was during our son's gender reveal. Before my wife gave birth to him. And we're actually expecting our fourth in June of next year. So we're hoping for a girl. And
well, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
And
Thank
good
you.
luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it with all the kids running around and stuff. So, but we're hoping that we can definitely get into doing what I want to do, and that's restoration, resto mods, building race cars, whatever, you know, whatever the customer wants, custom fabrication and stuff like that. And that's my goal in the next chapter of my life here shortly, is to just start doing it on my own and stop working for other people.
Yeah, I understand.
And really start enjoying, you know, the second half of my life. So
yeah.
But
which
that's it for me, man.
Which tool cart do you work out of the most?
That'd probably be that one.
Keep your most used tools.
Yeah, I keep the normal stuff. You know, you'll see the electric ratchet, screw guns and impacts and stuff and everything, and all my connector tools. You know, you get a lot of the basic stuff and everything. You know, you use that the most. So that's
nice.
You keep stuff in there that you need, and it's not necessarily your best stuff because, you know, but you can grab and go.
Yeah, and it's the stuff you feel comfortable working with.
Absolutely. You get used to working with that stuff, and you know exactly where it is. Not that you don't know where everything else is in the rest of your toolboxes, but because obviously everything's organized. But it's there. You know exactly where it's at. You reach and go, grab and go, and it makes things a whole lot easier. You know, I get over the years, I've got a lot of flack over how much I organize my tools. You know, and how
There's no such thing.
Where you need to find it. But the thing about it is, though, is it's there.
Yep. It's
organized. It's set up. I can grab and go, and it's almost like an aircraft mechanic. I'm not that organized, and you know everything and being in cutout trays and stuff and everything. I have a few of them, but I don't go that far.
Yeah.
But
it takes up a lot of room too.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does. When you start doing the foam cutouts and organization and stuff like this, you know, like these here, Snap-on started doing these recently in the last 2 to 3 years, and I started buying some of them. and it makes sense. But at the same time, you know, it takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. That's a full pick set, a full screwdriver set. That took up 12 inches in a toolbox.
Yep.
You know, for something that, you know, is no bigger than a baby screwdriver. Same way with these. You know, all the extensions. You know, that's an inch thick of foam, you know, and they're great. Don't get me wrong. They really are. They're awesome. And I love them. But at the same time, you can still use the old trays. You know, I usually keep the majority of those as much as I possibly can. I utilize a lot of socket racks and stuff and everything. And you can pick that. I pick that stuff up locally from Harbor Freight.
Yeah, or whoever.
You know, it's real easy. Those are, you know, you can buy them from Snap-on, but man, they're probably 3 times the price. But you can pick up those locally and stuff and everything and not have to worry about it. But you know, tools is, I guess is, you know, I mean, even the workbench that I have that's on casters is Snap-on. That actually, I bought that before we moved into this house. And that is actually a Snap-on workbench. You know, I've got an entire drawer that's nothing but drill bits and extractors and taps and dies.
Yep.
You know, just to get bolts and stuff out. You know, this is something I recommend to people if you don't already have a set. These are tap extractors.
Yeah, those things are awesome.
I'm here to tell you right now, if you don't have a set of tap extractors in your toolbox, you need to get a set, because I can't tell you how many times I broke a tap off in something and then not been able to get it out.
It is
It is a pain. It really is. And but stuff like that, you know, that's, you know, I pick up some stuff that are decent tools and decent brands off of Amazon, but the majority of my stuff comes from Snap-on.
Okay.
You know, it's just, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
You know, when I want it to work, it works, and so on and so forth. So, but,
Well, I really appreciate you going through your tools with us.
absolutely not a problem.
You got an awesome set here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know, maybe you guys, you know, come out and support your local drag strip, support your local mechanics. They're doing this for a living. This is what we do. It's our livelihood. It's how we make a living every day. You know, go out and visit your local drag strip. You know, spend $20-$30 and take your kids out and show them, you know, what the hard work that we all do in our spare time to be able to have a good time in you know, the cars and the stuff that we build. You know, to be able to see the craftsmanship and the time and the money that goes into the vehicles that we build in our spare time. You know, something that's a pastime that is really going away, and it's really not, you know, it kind of sucks that some tracks are closing down and we're not going to have them anymore. The thing about it is, if we get more people interested in the sport, we get more spectators, we get more people that are coming out supporting it, that's revenue that they build to have to be able to stay there.
To keep the doors open.
Right, it keeps the doors open and it gives us something to do, and it keeps your kids off the streets.
Yep.
It keeps them from drag racing on the streets, keeps them from killing themselves, you know, and having accidents or killing somebody else or whatever. You know, because they're doing it in a controlled, safe environment. There's people there that, you know, there's safety devices that are put in place to protect not only the drivers and their cars, but the patrons as well.
Yeah.
I really want to voice that is we need to push to keep these tracks open, and keep the spectators and keep the drivers and the cars showing up, because automobiles in general are America's pastime. It started with Henry Ford. People curse Ford all the time, but he built the first automobile. So, and it's our country's pastime. That's one of them, I should say. So just visit your local track, go out and say hi. Take a look at some of the cars. Look at the craftsmanship, that these guys are putting in. These guys are putting time and money into their cars, and they really want to be able to take them somewhere. And if we keep closing all these tracks down, we just ain't going to have them. So, but it's been a real pleasure having you here, and I appreciate you stopping by. And
well, I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. You guys need something, you get a hold of your local mechanic or hit one of us up on YouTube or Facebook. I'm on Facebook, and a lot of the Fox Body forums here in South Texas. And if you got any questions, if you want to get into it, there's cars for sale all the time. Just hit up Marketplace.
Yep.
So, but y'all have a wonderful day, and it's a pleasure visiting with you.
Appreciate it. If you like this video, click that like. I appreciate y'all tuning in and everything y'all do for me. Keep watching, keep helping me out. Simplest thing you do. If you got any suggestions, put them down there below. I appreciate it. Take care.